So, what you find is that women are looking for a man who knows why he's here, knows what he's looking for. He has a predictable life. He has an income. He has a savings account. He has investments. He's got things that create a comfortable, secure, I guess what they would call a nest, right? For whoever they're about to bring into their lives. And that's what obviously is so important to some of these women. Talking about how older men can attract younger women, because a lot of our clients are going to simply be older than a lot of the women that you're going to meet. And for some of you, that's no problem. Some of you are confident and ready to go and meet younger women. Maybe you date younger women in your local area. Maybe you have some experience. But for a lot of us, we're not really sure how to approach younger women. What are their expectations? What are they looking for? And one of the things that I think we should focus on is why you're here and what you're ready to do, and why are the women here. So let's just compare you to what local men have to offer women in their area, and that will help you to be confident and to project that confidence. So who are you, right? You are a stable guy, and you're sober, and you have a great career or a great work, predictable work that you enjoy, right? You make an income, you have resources. Many of the guys who come to our format here have been married before, and it was a good experience, but it didn't last, obviously. And unfortunately, you've been through the divorce process. You've probably had your life redefined significantly, right? And you build your life back up to some level of respect. And having been down that path of divorce and breakup and emotional Armageddon before, you're at a fork road in your life where you want to meet somebody, but you're not really sure if you're ready to risk all of that again, right? You don't want to be alone, but you don't want to go back and repeat what you've already done. So that's understandable. A lot of us fit that description. But who are you right now? You've got something to offer somebody, right? You've got a home, you've got a safe environment, you've got lots of love in your heart to give somebody, right? Your energy, your emotion, you're ready to invest in somebody, you're ready to let somebody invest in you, and you're serious and you've thought a lot about this. We have very few guys who go on our tours and travel to meet women who decide to do that overnight. Most guys take a very long time to consider this as a viable option to meet somebody, and they finally come to us after months, if not years, of thinking this over. So by the time you get on the plane to go and meet somebody, you are focused as can be. You are a man with a plan, and you're determined to go and meet somebody and get this done, right? And that makes you a sure and confident person, confident in your plan, confident in what you're trying to accomplish here. All right, now let's just compare you to local men. You begin to understand why women are here. First of all, I want to say there's really nothing wrong with the character or the morality or the makeup of men in places like China or the Philippines or Ukraine. There are many, many extremely good men in those places. Sometimes there aren't enough of those men. Sometimes there just aren't enough men in general. But sometimes the system, the political system, the work system, the infrastructure just doesn't allow for men to be productive. This is definitely the case in the Philippines. It's definitely the case in Ukraine, where you've got very smart men who are hardworking, well-intended men, but they just don't have the ability to make an income and to support a family. And so after years of trying to be productive, trying to make something positive happen, trying to be able to provide for a family, it doesn't work out. It just continues, their plans just continue to cave in time after time after time. And by the time these men hit their late 20s and early 30s, they just become so dejected. They become depressed. They become upset and angry. Who wouldn't, right? Just to never see your dreams come to fruition is obviously deeply, deeply frustrating. So what happens is men get involved in escapist behaviors, right? They're trying to find happiness. How do men find happiness, right? We go out drinking with our buddies late at night. Men are going to, probably have extra relationships. They're just going to find whatever, drinking, smoking, just anything but being home with a family that they can't support, right? So, what you find is that women are looking for a man who knows why he's here, knows what he's looking for. He has a predictable life. He has an income. He has a savings account. He has investments. He's got things that create a comfortable, secure, I guess what they would call a nest, right? For whoever they're about to bring into their lives. And that's what obviously is so important to some of these women. So you have those things. You have your plan, you've thought long and hard. We go to 11 different countries, and you chose the country, you chose the city very, very carefully. Maybe you've started writing to some of the women in that city, and you are as focused as you can be. And those are all things that you've got to speak to when you get on the plane and you go and get in front of somebody, right? That is part of your confidence portfolio, if you will. So I just want you to reflect on those things and be able to speak to those things when you get in front of these women. What's kind of interesting is that a lot of foreign women, when they meet us, they're not exactly sure why we're there. I mean, they have a general idea, they know why they're there, and they don't quite understand yet that we're kind of there for the same reasons that they are. We're just not having a lot of luck finding what we're hoping for here in our culture. So we're expanding, our search options and just using the technology that's available to us. Women take that a little bit for granted in this process. They watch us on television, they see our culture on TV, and they're just not sure. There are a lot of beautiful women on TV, right? So why are you guys here? But we can speak to that, right? And they'll be able to identify with it because we really have so much in common. So I hope that helps you guys to feel more confident. If you're a little older than the women that you're going to be meeting, I want you to just dwell on those things so you can speak to them really, really well and accurately when you get out in front of some of those beautiful women that you've ever met. And we look forward to giving you some more helpful advice soon.
Join men from all over the world as they take a trip and find their future brides.
Interested? Learn more at foreignlovemates.com.
If you enjoyed this video, be sure to give us a thumbs up and subscribe to our channel. Then click on the notice bell to get notified every time we add something new.